From the Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, and Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have...
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Gattiato. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Missouri State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house, 3 for 6.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Lawrence. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack. And they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Turning on the Jets. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Grab near the marker, it's Doherty. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for space, it's Joyner. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Buys a little time with his feet. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll move the wide receiver. And the quick shuffle pass.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Vattiato. With the catch, it's Patterson. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him for him.
Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Clark to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
By the receiver. He's out of bounds at the 29. That's a...
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Bears have moved it inside the 20. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the run, it's Lawrence. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Missouri State. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice. Creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the RPO, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Oh, what a move. The short hands, it's Lacey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Bear offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Lawrence. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this.
Oh, a lot of space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass, it's Battiato. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Doherty. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about... start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The give to the tailback. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Clark wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run this play from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get us...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does, too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Find some fresh air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. unloads it left. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! Tennessee. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
On the run, it's Lawrence. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. I mean, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and then an easier third down, but how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Turning it on. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Bears are marching down the field. Clark to fire. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for space. It's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off a defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The DBs will back off a bit. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unleashes one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Clark to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Looking to throw. The fake, and he wants to throw.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
It's Battiato. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. These corners going to give them some space. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit